Hi, my name is Nicole, and we're going to be continuing to talk about Sierra Leone. As I said in my other video, Sierra Leone is known as the land of diamonds and poverty, which seems a little bit ironic, kind of like wrong that it would be known as that because diamonds are worth a lot. But in Sierra Leone, there are a lot of problems regarding the diamond trade. I'm sure that many of you have heard about the big civil war that happened in Sierra Leone a few years back. That was basically over the diamonds. The government, what happened was, okay, so first of all, everyone wants the diamonds, everyone wants to sell them. So the government knew that this was a big problem, like people were fighting, so they took over the diamond trade. At first this seemed like a good idea, but then it quickly became really apparent this is not a good idea at all because the government started to get corrupted and it just became a different side of the problem. It didn't fix the problem at all. And so then different rebel groups rose up and were like, we're going to fix this, but then they just end up being greedy too. So the basic problem in Sierra Leone is not necessarily the diamonds, even though, okay, it's not necessarily the diamonds. The big problem is the greed. Everyone there who gets their foot in the door into the diamond trade, it seems, is just up to no good. And so the big problem that we need to work on, I guess, in Sierra Leone is morality, because during the Civil War, it just got so extreme. There was this rebel force group that would take children and they would cut off their arms and legs because they didn't want them to be able to mine for diamonds. Like, that's how extreme Sierra Leone has gotten, and they're a little bit better now. I mean, they're past the the major crazy riots and stuff like that, but and the war, but obviously, like, that's a big problem. You know, they have no regard for life, and what matters to them is riches and money. And so Sierra Leone's biggest problem, I would say, is greed. And a way that we can counteract that greed, I know that this sounds cheesy and really BYU Idaho, but I believe that the way to fixing Sierra Leone is to bring them the church. And not, the church is great. It's really great. But it doesn't even necessarily need to be the church. Just bring them Christianity, bring them opportunities for service, help them to be able to help themselves and help others. Because we always learn this in general conference and in our own lives that if we are serving others, then we become happier. We become more selfless. We become more aware of others. So Sierra Leone needs to get rid of its bad attitude and it needs to start serving others, and we need to be able to help provide those service opportunities, and missionary work I think would be such a great start. So that is my solution. The end.